What's up, everyone? This is Joshua Best Bounce, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to roll a 40-foot obstacle course. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is turn the blower off, open all the zippers. Blower off. And then what we want to do is when this is deflating, is we want to get this to fall to one side. It just makes the whole process easier. I like to get everything to fall to one side on this. And typically I'm doing this when it's staked down. So it's easier to pull this to where the bottom doesn't get exposed when it's staked. It's falling the way I want. We are gonna unhook this blower. And you can either take this time, you know, say you're at a rental, you want this to deflate a little bit, to roll up your extension cords. Roll up your blower. You know, handle whatever else you gotta handle. So while some more air is coming out of there, I'm actually gonna take this time to do that. There's lots of different ways to roll up extension cords. This is the way that I do it. I get it in half. This is a baby one, so it's easy to show you. I leave some room right here. This is what you're gonna use at the end. And from here, I just wrap like you normally would, like most people normally do. And you grab your end that you started with, you wrap these around a couple times, and then you stick it through. That's how I do it. There's a couple different ways you can roll up these blowers. You could loop this around and then stick this through the handle like this, or you could wrap it around the front of this. I like this, it's quicker. What I like is I like it flat like this. I like this corner being exposed. So we're gonna walk the whole thing and get that corner exposed. And boom, this whole side, that corner edge is exposed. Now we're gonna do the same thing on this side. And as I said, this is usually staked down, so it does make it easier when I'm pulling this. This bottom edge doesn't come off the ground. It stays like this. You just pull it. See, now this is the biggest part of the obstacle course. This is the slide and the stairs. So that's one of the main reasons that I like to get it to fall that way. So it's completely flat across that way, and then this is completely flat across that, going the opposite way. Now that we got this set up the way that I like it, everything's to the inside, we're gonna start to fold it. I always start with this heavier spot. So I like to grab right here. And what I do for this one is I don't overlap anything. We're gonna meet both sides in the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna go back and fix it. We're also gonna walk out each side to get more air out. Also, you want this side to be as straight as possible. Looks pretty good here. We got to fix that down there a little bit. Now, that looks pretty good to me. That straight line there. Now we're just gonna walk this out. You wanna make sure you like crease this side. And typically when we're at a customer's house, it's a little dirtier on the bottom, so we make sure not to step on that. And if we do, you know, we take our shoes off or just be in our socks. This side still looks pretty straight. Now we're just gonna rinse and repeat on the other side. And when I say that I get both sides to meet, that's, you know, I come roughly around there. Now we're gonna walk out this side. Boy, it's a little hotter out here than I thought it would be. I keep getting freaking phone calls. So I'm gonna turn my phone on airplane mode. We're back. Now I take these straps. These are just like some Harbor Freight ones. Fold this side over. Typically, like, you know, I know my units and you guys might know yours too. I know that I did a good job if these two lines here are pretty much centered. But I'm gonna be honest. It's not so much of how good you do rolling, it's how you fold it. That's what makes the difference. And you could see there at the end how this side kind of goes in a little bit. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, but we'll fix it once we get down there. Now, this is definitely a fatter spot. This feels harder than this side, so I like to lean on this side more. And that gets it to stay pretty straight. This side still looks a little fatter. I also always go to the end, get all the air out, and I back off a little. It's my most recent patch. I fold these corners over because this is technically like a, you know, exposed area. And then when you get here, you want it to stay. Oh, I should give it one of those. All right, now your straps. A lot of people still use the D-rings. I like these. Another little tip when you're trying to tuck these, just make a little divot. Bang. This looks like it's a harder side. So for anyone else, come put a knee on it. Bang. And that, my friends, is how you roll a 40-foot obstacle. Hi, Rolos. I'm a puppies. And why I like this side better is because you've seen it was like, you know, concaved a little. It's easier to grab a hold of. And there you go. There you have it. If you guys like this video, do all the things, like, subscribe, share it, leave a comment. If you guys got some tips for me, if you like something, point it out. I appreciate everyone watching. Have a good one.